Okay, now we're going to review what is the constant of proportionality. Constant of proportionality is the ratio of the y value to the x value represented by k, and k stands for constant of proportionality. So if we have an example here that has a table and it has x values and y values, and I want to find the value of k here, or constant of proportionality, what I need to do is I go, okay, I have y value here 2, and I have x value 62. So the constant of proportionality for this relationship will be 1 over 31. So if I know that this is k, I can easily write the equation for this relationship, which is proportional, of course. So we have y equals, what is the value of k? 1 over 31 times x. So this will be the equation for this relationship. So you're going to have problems like this, which says, which of the following represents the constant of proportionality in the table below? So the relationship here is between months and the daily revenue of a business. So in any table, the top row is the x value and the bottom row is the y value. So to find the constant of proportionality, we use the formula k equals y over x, which means 190 divided by 2. Any two values will give you the same quotient. So if I divide 190 by 2, I know this is going to be 95, and therefore the correct answer will be letter B, correct? And another problem that is related to this part of the lesson is like this one. The table below shows the relationship between the number of miles traveled, x, miles right here, and the number of gallons of gas used, y. So they're telling us up front that this is x and this is y. Which of the following equations best represents the relationship? So I know as a constant, really a proportional relationship because I don't have the plus b, I only have like the value of k. So first we need to find the value of k. The value of k is figured by dividing the value of y over value of x. So I'm going to choose the two first values here. So the value of y here is 1, and the value of x is 35. So 1 over 35 is just like a ratio 1 over 35, and to create the equation, all I have to do is plug in this k into the equation, like y equals kx. Therefore, it will be y equals 1 over 35 times x. And the one that looks like this is, okay, right here, this one. What could you have chose, like accidentally, or like if you're not quite focused, could be h. You might think, oh, 35 divided by 1 right here. But no, here you have to follow y over x. So it doesn't hurt that you write it down and then you substitute these values. That way you see that your k value is actually a fraction and not a whole number. Okay, so please pay attention to that. Here on the last section, review for this lesson is just a few tips on how do I identify x values and y values. In any relationship, x value is always an independent value. Y value is a dependent. So for instance, here on this example, x is on the horizontal line, y is here. So months are the independent value because the total amount of savings that this person might accumulate depends on the number of months that she is saving. So independent, dependent. X value usually is measured, or you have some control over that. Y value varies because this depends on this. So savings are going to be varying. What you're controlling is the number of months that you are saving. Then, as I said, x value is always on the x-axis, y value is on the y-axis, of course. And then if you have a vertical table like this one, the x value is always on the left side, like you see here, and the y value is always on the right side of the table. So it's always x and y. But if you have a table that is horizontal, like this one, these are the same values. Your x value is always the top row of the table, and the y value is always the bottom row of the table, right? So x and y, x and y. Okay, and this is the same example, right? X and Y. And if I want to write the equation for this, I see that it does not go to the origin. Actually, it starts at 200. So I know if I go here, this is like a go like this, and it touches here. So the B here is 200. The form that I want to use is Y equals mx plus b. So I have this already. So I have to figure out the m. So m is the rate, right? So I see that for every month is going up from 200 to 1. Well, I don't know exactly, but I know from here to here it goes 200 in 2 months. And then from here to here it goes 200 because I have 200 here in 2 months. So if it's going 200 in 2 months, how much is going per month? And if we notice on the table, oh, every month is going $100 more. So what is my rate here? If I go 200 divided by 2 is the same as 100. So m is definitely 100x. So if I want to write it like neatly, I can say, okay, the equation here is 100 times x plus 200 equals to y. Could I have done this like writing the y at the end? Yes, of course. Like you can completely swap x and y on one side or the other, and it's correct. But let me rewrite it. Y equals 100x plus 200. And this is like a more typical type of question that you're going to see. And I'm just going to show you a few examples that you're going to be dealing with this week. And then like we're almost done.